guys, Comic Boom here to review Batman issue 63, part 3 of the Nightmare Saga, which is exactly what it is. As we all sort of predicted, it's sort of the worst kept secret, or it's not really a secret. This is the third issue in a row where everyone has pretty much correctly guessed that it's all just a dream. It's taking place in Batman's head. Somewhere along the line, the only thing this really reveals is Batman, somewhere along the line, just became knocked out with scarecrow gas, and he apparently now is just, this whole thing is a hallucination. So what happened when last issue, when he was hanging upside down with Dr. Pig there, that was all a dream. None of that's real. Before that, the issue with Master Bruce, apparently that's not real either, which kind of makes sense. So I guess Tom King has an out, because the last two issues, they weren't badly written after all, because it's all a dream. And when you call something a dream, you have the excuse to say, well, see, I intended it to be written badly. Right? It's sort of like, to me, that's sort of like a cop-out. It's sort of like writing a Joker story, saying, it's always hard to accuse the Joker of being out of character, right? I mean, when's the last time you could accuse, is it even legitimate to accuse a writer, any writer, to say they're writing the Joker out of character? You can't. The Joker's insane. He acts however he wants. Ergo, it's not possible to write the Joker out of character. Because even if you write him as a sane character, you could just say it's an insane person acting sane. And how do you know how an insane person acts when they're acting sane, right? It's a cop-out. Anyways, this is a dream sequence. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. Beautifully drawn. Once again, Tom King gets the best artist in the business. I mean, Mikel Janin, fantastic art. This is basically soft porn throughout the entire issue. Again, we saw the same thing in Heroes in Crisis issue 4. A lot of soft porn. Here we have a little bit of soft porn too. You know, good-looking Selina. She's coming in and out of the shower. Those are the things that I remember. John Constantine does not actually star in this issue. Somebody who looks like him does. It's not actually John Constantine. It's all completely fabricated. It's in Batman's head. So those of you who are wondering how is this consistent with Justice League Dark, where John Constantine has disappeared, well, don't worry about it. It's perfectly consistent because it's not really John Constantine. Everything in this issue is a figment of Batman's imagination. It's Batman struggling, presumably, to come to terms with the fact that he's really unhappy with Selina leaving him, and he's not coping with the fact that Selina's left him, and he's miserable. He's miserable. He's unhinged. Bane has really got to him, and Batman is going through this struggle in his head. So it's interesting. So while I can understand why this is all happening, in a sense, it's all a dream. Bane is playing with Batman. It's still very decompressed. It's still not entirely clear what the end game is here. I oversimplify it. There's an old expression, and that is the worst place that you can be is in your own mind without adult supervision. That's probably what Bane is thinking, right? Is that sometimes when you're at such a low point in your life, the worst place that you can be alone in is your own mind, because your own mind is what makes you feel worse, because you're so depressed and you keep reinforcing your negative thoughts. And that's sort of where Batman is right now. But you can tell there's signs within this storyline in this dream sequence where Batman is having some positive thoughts. He's choosing to be happy. Because it's interesting that even in this dreamlike state in this issue, Batman is choosing to be happy. He's choosing to have, it almost like in parts of this issue, he's got a happy relationship with Selina. He's making it work. Selina has her own life. He has his own life, but they work together and they're happy. And yet it ends with Selina being killed, but only because Batman is having those thoughts. He's having those negative thoughts along with the positive thoughts. So he's thinking happy thoughts of Selina, but he's also thinking negative thoughts. Oh my God, what if she gets killed? You know, what if this happens? What if that happens? You're entertaining these negative thoughts. And it's perhaps natural to do that. If you're Batman and you're constantly being attacked by your rogues gallery at different points in time, it might be hard to imagine having a normal family life without entertaining the notion that they might be killed at any time because you might be attacked. So, left alone with his own thoughts, left alone in his own dream, is it really surprising that Batman could imagine Selina Kyle dying in his arms? Probably not. So, from that perspective, can I maybe have a better appreciation for maybe where Tom King was trying to go with this? Absolutely. 63 issues to make that point? I'm a little bit more critical. But in any event, we're finally getting at least a little bit more from Tom King here. At least we now know that it definitely is a dream of some kind. It's clear that a lot of this is taking place in Bruce Wayne's head, and we can see more of a struggle now, and some of these huge narrative gaps are very slowly, at least now, starting to get filled in a little bit more. So in that respect, I'm a lot more forgiving in this issue, and I'm not going to lie, it helps that this is fantastically, beautifully rendered by Mikel Janin, and just, a better issue than in the past. This is hands down one of the best covers of Batman I've seen in a long time, and thank you, DC. It's the main cover too. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So overall, I'm pleasantly surprised by this issue. So guys, tell me what you think. I think Batman 63 is a little bit of a step up. At the very least, I think that you could literally go from issue 50, and you could literally jump right to issue 63 and just have a quick synopsis of the previous two issues, and you'd have a nice little set of comics here, because a lot of the previous issues we've had, the bulk of them have been completely unnecessary. But I'm being much easier on this than I have in the past, only because I'm wondering to what extent the pieces are starting to fill in, and maybe some bits and pieces are starting to fill in the gap a little bit. We'll see. Fingers are crossed. In the meantime, guys, tell me what you think of Batman 63. Am I crazy for being an optimist, or choosing maybe to be a little bit now, or do I never learn? Huh? I don't know. Let me know. Tell me what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. Until next time, Comic Boom out.